So things are going to happen in this life. Things that we don't want to happen. Things that we don't want to go through. The trials and tribulations of life. Those things that we don't want anything to do with. We want everything good to happen, but we don't want to go through adversity. We don't want to go through pain. We don't want to go through any of those things. But the fact of the matter is, there's a life cycle. There's seasons in life. There's good and evil. There's a good and a bad. There's up and down, left and right, opposites. And to have a balanced life, those times in life where it's hard because my family member's suffering, my friend is suffering, because so many things are going on and chaotic things that I have no control over are happening. But two things happen when you experience trials and tribulations in your life. You become bitter or you become better. The adversities in life that come our way are there to make us strong. There's hidden things inside of that to make you stronger. But if you haven't matured enough, it's going to make you bitter, and you're going to hate the world for the things that you're going through. No one wants to go through pain. No one wants to experience loss. No one wants to experience someone, a loved one, going through pain and suffering. No one wants that. So what is it producing in you? Those adversities in your life, those trials and tribulations that you go through personally, whether it's financial, whether it's sickness, whether it's, a death in the family, something. What is it producing in you? Because we have to understand that these things will happen. Even Jesus said in the Word, in this life you will have trials and tribulations. But he gives us the power. He says, be of good cheer because I've overcome the world. You see, it all comes down to your belief system. What happens is when adversity hits, we don't want that. You're either going to run to people for help, for prayer, or you're going to isolate yourself and go into a deep, dark place. And it always ends up with anger towards God. How can you permit this? How is it that you can let this happen in my life? I can't go through this no more. The pain is too much. Why am I living paycheck to paycheck? Why, knowing that I don't have the funds to do this, why does this break or why does that happen? It's supposed to do things to your belief system. It's supposed to energize your faith. But we see things through a negative lens because we're humanistic. And we get angry with God about things that we have no control over. What is that producing in you? What is it that it's producing in you? Is it making you stronger or is it making you weaker? Well, let me tell you, to be stronger, you need to deal with the weak. Anyone who goes to the gym enters that place weak. But if you go through the pain and the suffering of lifting those weights, it actually tears your muscles that were weak, and replaces it with new growth, with stronger muscles. Death is not something that anybody wants to talk about. All we're left with is memory. Sickness is something that we don't want to talk about. And trials and tribulations, we keep it private because we don't want people to know that we go into places and they ask you how you're doing and you say you're blessed when you can't make your payments. You know what I'm talking about. Now maybe this Menchaca channel is a little different. But I know that there's people out there who are going through trials and tribulations. But you have to have a strong belief system. You have to believe in a creator. You have to believe that there is good and there's bad. You have to believe that people who are successful have a laundry list of failures attached to them. Leaders that I trust, mentors that I trust, have scars on their back. They're not clean and just fed with a silver spoon. No, they've gone through some stuff. The only reason I can talk to you about pain is because I've had enough of it in my life. Now, I encourage you, I motivate you today that if you're going through struggles, trials, and tribulations in your life, that you get people that are going to help you pray through a situation. Get with people who you can trust, who's going to give you some wisdom and knowledge. You're not the only one that's gone through that issue. There's others who have actually gone through it way before you did, and they had to learn the hard way. But that doesn't mean that you have to isolate yourself and go through it again all by yourself. Isolation is the devil's playground. And let me tell you, you need to be connected with people. I'm encouraging you because there is things that are going on in this life. The cycles and seasons of life is an amazing thing. That's why we have summer, fall, winter, and spring, all these things. We see the trees that when fall hits, they lose their leaves. Do we go out there and cry about it? No, it's a regeneration. We know that something new is coming. And spring rolls around and you can see the leaves coming out. It's an amazing thing. So be it in your life. There are going to be people that you love dearly who are going to go through sickness and adversity. Your belief system matters. Your faith in God Almighty matters. Don't get bitter. Attach yourself, connect yourself with people so that we can help you pray, so we can give you wisdom and knowledge of the things that we've gone through. I'm telling you, that's going to help so much. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of MenchacaChannel, where inspiration, motivation, and kingdom principles is what we do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring that bell so you can get another episode of MenchacaChannel. And for all of you who are supporting MenchacaChannel, thank you for your support so that we can do what we do. Hey, reach out. Get connected to people, especially when you're going through adversity, trials, and tribulations. You got this. The season is about to end and a new one is about to begin. The question is, are you going to be stronger because of this or weaker? It's up to you. Until next time.